Yo, what's up? My name is Severman and welcome back to another video on my channel. So a lot of you guys have requested a remake of MANSE's track Without You, so here we go. Before I start explaining everything, I just wanted to say that you can support me now on Patreon, and in return you'll get access to all of my FLPs, as well as one coaching session per month, and you'll also get in-depth feedback on your tracks. But if you only want to get this FLP, you can grab this one for $5. Check out the first link in the description, and check out the second link in the description for my Patreon page. But now let me show you all the elements in this FLP and how I made it. So at the top this time we got the sub bass, so let's just start with the bass line. Let me show you how I made that one. So like in the original track, listen, not only the bass line but also the leads, it has this sort of like aggressive, dark progressive house, distorted vibe to it, which I personally also really liked. And so yeah, let's check out the bass line. So solely this one sounds like that. So as you can see with the mid basses, I consolidated them so that my CPU doesn't go nuts in this video. But let's start with the sub bass. So for this one, like I usually do, like I used this 3x oscillator with a basic sine wave, and then I have a second octave or like a higher octave playing as well to add some overtones to the lower sub. And I have this one routed to channel 1. And what's special with that one is that I added this Isotope Ozone 5 exciter, it's called. And with this one, I'm basically distorting the sub, so it helps to add overtones, harmonics to it in order to make it a bit fatter and yeah, like to give it more frequencies, because with the sine waves, you always just have like these, like this one clean frequency, but I wanted to give more harmonics to the sub in this remake. So I used this Ozone 5 for this. Then we have some EQing, so I just got rid of the higher and mid frequencies in that one because I only wanted to have this nice bottom end. And then yeah, we have the sidechain. So as usually for the sub, I use this gross beat like sidechain curve. Just like with the gross beat, I prefer to use that one for the bassline because it allows you to have more control over your sidechain. As with Kickstart, for instance, by Nicky Romero, because you can really like get the curve as you want it. So yeah, that's everything to the sub bass. So let's check out the mid basses. So for the mid basses, I got 4 layers right here. The first 3 are from Spire. So also the presets all come with the FLP and the samples. So yeah, no worries about that. So yeah, like individually these sound like that. So first of all, I low and high cut the mid basses, so I routed them all to like channel 3. Then like the fourth one is routed to channel 4, but then also going to channel 3 because I just wanted to do some like changes to the fourth mid bass only. But they're all going to this bus channel, so we have this EQing on the bus channel, then some more EQing like rolling off the lower frequencies to not have the mid basses clash with the sub bass. Then boosting like the 500 Hz a little bit, and then reducing the highs just a touch because I felt like it was sounding a bit too harsh. And we got some sausage fatima just to boost the volume a bit, to be honest. Then stereo enhancer, I actually didn't really do anything with that one. I think it's just for volume. Yeah, it's actually just for volume automation. So if we check out the automation clip, like in the break of the drop, like in the middle section, I just reduced the volume a little bit to then have it back on full volume at the second half of the drop. Yeah, then the sidechain. So for these, I used the just the Nicky Romero kickstart, and then that's it with the bass line already. So yeah, like with the kick drum, it will sound like that. But I will show you all the drums at the end. So let's continue with the chords for now. So for the chords, I got 2 patterns. Namely, this first one is for the piano which I have. It's the true pianos. And this one sounds like that. So on this one, I just have some sound guitar to compress it a little bit, make it sound a bit thicker. Then we got a bit of EQing, also getting rid of the lows to make room for the bass line and the kick drum. Yeah, and then last but not least, again, the sidechain. Then the second pattern which I have, like I also bounced that one out. For this one, I used 3 chords, and not chords, synths actually, synth. This one is from Spire, also from Spire, second one. And the third one is from Silent One. So these sound like that. So for the processing here, again, low cut, then also high cut. Again, I got rid a bit of the highs because I felt like also was sounding too harsh. Then some more EQing, then again some more EQing to make the sound pop in the mix. Then we have 2 sound equalizers again to make the sound better. Alright, just to compress them a bit. And then we have stereo enhancer to widen the chords up a bit. And again, the sidechain. Alright, next up we got the leads. So as I already mentioned with the bass line, also with the leads, what I really like about them is that they have this distorted sort of guitar sound in the original track. And I tried to recreate this sound as well. So this is like what I ended up with. So with the leads, I did quite a lot of processing. So I have all of the leads, or like all of the layers, going to channel 7, as you can see. And then in order to be able to put more effects on it, I routed the bass channel 7 to another one, to channel 8. And then this way I'm able to put more effects on it. So yeah, for the leads, we got 9 individual layers. So let me show you these real quick. Alright, so first of all, with the leads, I got this Fruity Fast Distortion plugin to distort them a bit to get this really dirty, aggressive vibe. Then next up, we have the Fruity Wave Shaper also to just distort them some more. Then we got some EQing here, another EQ for the low and high cut. Again, sound guitars to compress them a little bit. Then we got a stereo enhancer to make them wide. Then I added this hardcore plugin, which is like a guitar amp plugin, I guess, from FL Studio, from ImageLine. And this one helps also to really get this guitar type of sound for the leads. And we got some more EQing, just boosting these 640 Hz a little bit. And then some reverb and the kickstart again for the sidechain. So as I told you before, I then routed this channel to this one. And then on here I have this multiband compressor because I felt like I wanted to compress the high end a bit in the leads to make that a bit more controlled, because I compared this remake or like my leads to the original ones, and you know, I just felt like, okay, the high end sort of sounds too like loose or something. That's why I thought like compressing the high end could kind of make it more like the original track. Then I have some OTT, some more EQing, like getting rid of this frequency a bit. Yeah, another low and high cut, and some filter automation, and just smile also for automation. So yeah, let's take a look at the automation clips. So basically in like the middle of the drop, like in the break, again, we, I took out the sidechain as in the original track. And I also used this low pass filter automation also as in the original track to kind of introduce the leads again and to have this nice fade in to the second half of the drop. And then at the end, it's used to fade out the leads as well as this endless smile. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the leads. So now we only have the drums left. So let me show you all the drums together. So yeah, these are the drums. Like, there's not too much going on here with the drums. So yeah, we have the kick drum here at the top. It's just the classic Vengeance kick drum that I used with a little bit of EQing, just a tiny bit. Then we have some snares. Then I added some claps onto the kick drum as well as a ride. Then I have another ride following the rhythm of the leads. Then we have more downlifters and white noise sounds to add high end to the drop. And then what MANSE has in a lot of his tracks is this reverse crash type of sound with this clap fill. And I added, or I tried to like redo this as well, so check this out. Yeah, then I added 2 uplifters. Then we have the sub job, which is also like used in the original track before the second half of the drop. And then last but not least, I got this ambient sound right here. Just helps to fill out the background of the drop a bit more to yeah, just like make it sound full really. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's play it all together again. Alright, so let me also show you how I mastered this remake. So usually I just use the FL limiter for my remakes or the sausage fetzner. But in this case I used the Isotope Ozone 5 because I wanted to use the Multiband Compressor, and it has some really nice presets in it. So I just went through some presets and I ended up with these settings right here. I just, you know, played around a bit. Yeah, I felt like with this Isotope Ozone I got a bit more close to the original track, and then with the second one I have some EQing here, then some like harmonic excitement also, and yeah, the limiter obviously. And yeah, I felt like using these presets from the Isotope Ozone 5 I got more close to the original track than with like my usual mastering chain or whatever. So that's why I used the Isotope Ozone 5 for this track. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this FLP again. So I hope you liked it. Again, make sure to go grab this one for $5. Check out the first link in the description. FLP, yeah, FLP of course also. Samples and presets are included. So yeah, I hope you liked this one. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment with your feedback, subscribe if you haven't, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.